Hello, cooking enthusiasts. In today's video, we're going to be making lemon-flavored marshmallows. Now, it might surprise you to find out that making marshmallows from scratch is actually pretty easy. Well, it is easy if you're making normal vanilla marshmallows, but of course, this is my recipe, so it's very complicated. At least several days before you plan on making your marshmallows, you're going to want to make some lemon-infused sugar. For a single batch, you'll need 300 grams of sugar and the zest of 3 lemons. You'll want large pieces of zest instead of fine zest, so it's easy to separate later. As an optional extra step before you combine the sugar and the zest, you can convert the sugar into a golden caramel by baking it for about 6 hours at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, but again, this is optional. The next thing I would recommend prepping, maybe the day before, is the powder that goes on the outside of the marshmallows. Now you could do a standard blend of icing sugar and cornstarch, maybe with a little dried lemon peel for flavor, but I recommend making a powder from scratch. For my powder, I used 250 grams of caramelized sugar, either the golden caramel I mentioned earlier, or even just some roughly blowtorched sugar, 100 grams of lemon-flavored Italian antacids, which you should be able to get online or in a good grocery store, and 70 grams of cornstarch, all finely blended together. Now it's time to actually make marshmallows. In the bowl of your stand mixer, you want to combine a half cup of fresh lemon juice with 3 packages of unflavored gelatin powder, and you'll want your whisk attachment on the stand mixer. Next, it's time to make your candy syrup, so you'll need a medium-sized, non-reactive pot with an appropriate candy or instant read thermometer. For the candy mixture, you'll want 300 grams of your lemon-flavored sugar, minus any zest, 75 grams of regular sugar, 300 grams or 1 cup of corn syrup, and a splash of water. Bring this mixture to the boil on medium-low heat, stirring only in the beginning to dissolve everything, and then don't touch it besides checking the temperature. Once it reaches 108 Celsius, you want to go and start your stand mixer on low, which should already have the lemon juice and gelatin in it. Then, once your mixture reaches between 112 and 114 Celsius, you take it off the heat and gently pour the mixture slowly into the stand mixer while it's going. Once all of your syrup is in, you want to slowly increase the speed to relatively high. The stand mixer needs to run for a good 12, maybe even 15 minutes on a relatively high speed, so this can be a good chance to prepare a pan for the marshmallows. The easiest thing to do is get a roughly 7 by 9 inch rectangular cake pan and line it with non-stick spray, parchment paper, and a layer of your marshmallow powder. After the 12 minutes, the mixture should be extremely light and fluffy, but still slightly warm. You'll need to act quickly as it is very sticky, so stop your stand mixer and scrape everything down with a rubber spatula covered in non-stick spray. Get it in your prepared pan and get it relatively smooth on top. You then want to sprinkle some more powder on top of the marshmallows, but save some for later. You then need to let this set for a few hours, or ideally overnight. You can then cut the marshmallows into squares with a pizza cutter or good knife covered in non-stick spray, and toss the marshmallows in some additional powder. I also highly recommend garnishing your finished marshmallows with some dried or candied lemon peel, and for maximum effort, you can even skip the rectangular tray and pipe the marshmallows onto several parchment and powdered trays so they get a nice round shape. Well, I hope you enjoyed this journey of a recipe. Again, it is pretty involved, but I promise you it's worth it. You would not believe the number of people who said they don't like marshmallows or even sweet things in general, who absolutely loved these lemon marshmallows. If you have any questions about this recipe, please let me know, and of course, let me know if you try this. Otherwise, thank you for watching.